And welcome back to our stream of Can We Play Already? Where we are in the middle of a very tense situation here, where we last left off. Our brave adventurers here in the wonderful city of guilds of Ravnica were out trying to find the no-good arms dealer known as FALISH, and they have been brought straight to this creepy alleyway just off of Tin Street, and they were attacked by vicious creatures, these elemental imps known as mephits that are a mix of two elements together, so the magma, mud, ice, that sort of thing. They managed to defeat them, but there were a few injuries along the way, so, you know.
Hurting real bad.
Yeah, Karen, our Minotaur over here, not feeling great.
No.
That's okay. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, I need to
says the dungeon master, who's here to make your life hell.
I need to draw attention to the fact that someone said tap each other on the head and get back here already.
No, I don't have any warning. It's just like, nope. Just that's it. Sorry. All right. So you guys are still in this little alleyway. What do you guys do next?
I take point.
Well, we can't sneak anymore because our sneaky person stepped in horse shit, and that's going to give disadvantage.
Did not step in it.
Sure.
Well, like, I think the point of sneaking is to not have people know that you're here, and we just had a battle.
You just shat.
So, like, I think it's
true.
time to maybe break down some doors.
Yeah. Let's break some rules.
I mean, yeah, they know we're here if they sent those things out to us, right?
I can do it. I can break doors.
Hold on, buddy.
How are you? You doing okay, bud?
You know, on a scale of 1 to 16, about a 6.
Nice.
Oh, very specific.
It's a, old
If we were to
Minotaur
rate
custom.
your health in points of some
16
kind.
is their 10. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we work in base 16.
yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I'm going to continue on down this alleyway.
Great.
All right.
So there is a door there that leads into this building. There are no windows facing into the alleyway where you are. Mm-hmm. But there's this kind of back door looking thing that you can see. It's a pretty big metal door.
Yeah. Well,
Smash.
knock, knock, knock.
Are you serious? You knock?
Absolutely. They already sent out guards. They know we're here.
Yeah.
I think those may have been like sentries or traps. Like,
Well, I knocked.
All right. You knocked. You don't see any sort of response.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to try
Interesting.
opening it then.
All right. It opens.
All right, that was easy.
Make a dex saving throw.
Ooh.
Should have picked the traps.
Wow.
Oh, shit. 6.
Take 7 fire damage.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, the door was booby-trapped, and not very well either. You totally could have noticed if you just paid more attention. Says a voice, the nagging voice of your mother.
that's right. Shame him.
Fuck. Yeah.
And yeah, so it does. There are like explosives set up on the side that do go off in your face pretty badly, but the door is open.
Okay. Is there a potion shop nearby?
No, not really, no.
You don't trust your healers?
You don't even heal.
You have a cleric in your party. Why are you worried?
Ish. Okay. I mean, wow. Fucking my face is burning. Please, someone else go first.
All
Yeah,
right.
you can open. You
okay.
can remove that last part of the paper.
I have a shield. I'll go ahead.
I have a shield too, but less AC than you.
Come with me. No, it's fine.
I'll
We're gonna go on an adventure.
Right adjacent to you.
And you'll see.
So inside, it's dimly lit by some lanterns, and it just looks like some sort of lab space that has been completely destroyed, and there are benches and tables and stuff that is just strewn about all over the place. There's a lot of junk. And at the very end of the stairs is this galvanize weird that I'm going to put right
cute.
here. And
Yikes.
unfortunately, you're going to go right back into combat, guys.
Cute.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Unfortunately
So
for the
this is
weird.
what we're using to represent our large creature, the galvanize weird.
Wonderful.
Why not Pikachu?
Okay, well.
He's a lightning
Oh, 'cause
type
he's
at
He is
least.
lightning.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
that's
halfway
fair.
there.
That does
Yeah.
work. Okay. So put him at the very end of the stairs, please. Right there is perfect.
That's not great when it's on the
So
board.
big.
Terrifying.
Oh my
It's on the board.
Pikachu.
Holy shit.
Oh, right.
Weird.
Rolling initiative.
3.
11 plus 2, 13.
I smell peanut butter.
I know, it makes me nervous.
The peanut butter smell filled my nostrils as I looked upon my death in Pikachu's eyes.
He does have those black, beady eyes. Stare into your
How dare
soul.
you? He has beautiful eyes.
Does he?
The eyes of a poet. What?
Does the
That doesn't make
I
any
like
sense.
that you wutted yourself.
Yeah, I do that a lot. All right, what's everyone's DC or initiative?
20?
Beam's best. That's you.
Oh, 13.
13 for Karen.
I've got 5.
And I've got 3. We got this. We got it.
What could go
We're
wrong?
right in front. He's gonna smash us first.
I mean, thank gosh I took the left
I wish
side.
you guys were going first.
I wish I was too. Don't put this on me.
All right.
Listen,
Oh, you know what?
since
It's
you've
not
been
so
so good, I'll even use a spell slot on this encounter.
Me too.
Okay, so
the last one.
first to go is Liam. So you see this large galvanized weird in this ruined workshop. What do you do?
Is this a sneak attack because we just busted in the store? Or
No.
okay.
Sneak attack? Are you kidding? Loud explosion, and it's clearly ready for a fight.
It was worth an ask. All right, 17 with my crossbow.
That will hit.
All right, cool. Let's give it 6 damage. Let's get it started off. Cunning action, disengage. I want to.
Don't think you know what disengage
Yeah,
does.
you don't need to disengage for that.
Okay, well,
You could dodge
I'm
instead.
just moving.
No,
whatever.
It's, dash
Yeah.
or hide.
I just want to be
Oh, you
high.
can't dodge.
Yeah, do hide. Why don't you do a stealth check?
Okay.
You can hide, like,
Whee!
around the...
I mean, 10. It's still a 10.
You hold up a
10?
piece of paper in front of your face saying,
Yeah.
not here.
Yeah, you're not hidden.
Okay.
It knows you're there. All right, next is Karen.
Practice the art of standing so completely still.
Its vision is based on movement.
It's a T-Rex.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to
Pikachu the
go
T-Rex.
over here,
Please be careful.
and I'm going to throw a bomb at it.
Oh, yes.
Because that doesn't require me to make a throw.
No, it has to do a dex saving throw.
Yes.
It failed.
Yeah. Okay, so 3d6.
They're that good?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
They're strong.
So that is an 11.
11, yeah. You hurt it real bad.
Yes.
It's already, like, barely standing now.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I figured
Yeah.
it was the muscle.
It
probably.
melted away that fiery form of its... what?
What is
shell?
happening?
Yeah. Oh, unfortunately, though, the arrow that you shot at it didn't seem to do as much damage as you thought it should do. It looks like almost it was resistant to it, yeah.
Uh-oh.
But it's still looking pretty hurt, especially from that fiery blast.
Okay. And that is going to be my turn.
All right, great. Next is... Ooh.
Yeah.
So at the top of the stairs
Uh-oh.
comes FALISH. Now, she's not wearing Izzet colors, but she is wielding one of their strange apparatuses on her hands. And she says, I know who sent you. I know who sent you. Get out of here. Get out of here now. And she extends her hand and electricity starts to
I don't
spark.
appreciate this.
I don't like that.
Really, really wish I waited.
And she is going to
one more
cast
turn.
Scorching Ray.
Oh.
Scorching Ray's one target.
It's true.
No,
Oh.
Scorching Ray
In
is
line?
3 targets.
Oh, it's 3 targets?
Yeah. Or it could be 1 target 3 times.
Oh,
or...
you're right.
But she's going to do 3 targets. She's going to
makes
see the
sense.
3 that are in here. And
I have a good feeling about this.
I don't.
Yeah.
Fur is flammable.
Oh no! But it's covered in mud.
It's true.
So actually, maybe that's.
And
good.
maybe it's
so
like the
it's
Predator,
not going to
and
hit
mud will obscure
Milosh.
its vision.
I like this. I like where we're going with this.
And
Is it versus AC?
oh, actually, it might hit Milosh. What's your AC?
14?
14? No, it won't hit you. It will hit you two, though.
I got a 17. Damn it, that thing's good. All right, let's get
17?
Yeah.
No, it won't
Okay,
hit you.
Damn,
then.
I knew it was close. Okay.
No,
Alright,
yeah,
alright.
it's not going to hit you.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's not going to hit you. Oh, wait, 17?
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
17.
sorry,
It
it
does
does
hit
hit you.
17?
It just hits you.
I knew it would be close.
Yeah, and it hits you too.
Okay.
Yeah, so each hit is 2d6, so let's do for Savon first. That's 9 damage. And next for Karen, 10 damage.
I'm dead. Well, I'm unconscious.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, I did a lot of damage before going down.
You did. Good job.
At least I didn't delay my turn.
All right.
Yes.
So unfortunately, the fiery blast, even though you managed to dodge it, your other 2 companions do get it right in their soft, flammable bodies.
This is not great.
Yeah.
I will dramatically fall to my knees.
She is also going to use her counterflux as a bonus action.
What is counterflux?
Right?
It's well, in magic, it's a counterspell.
Oh. Yeah.
So this bubble, this kind of like see-through but slightly glittering bubble of magical energy surrounds FALISH. You're not sure what it does.
I have a feeling.
Is it a
I have a
counterspell?
guess.
Because there's a Ravnica card called Counterflux,
Counterflux,
and it
yeah.
counters spells.
Don't know.
It could be an anti-magic shot.
Magic knowledge coming in handy.
All right, next
Maybe.
is
Or
the
misleading
Galvanize. The Galvanize weird is going to go and try and slam someone.
Come
And
on and
welcome
slam.
to the jam.
And welcome
Welcome
to
to the-
Japan.
Ah.
The jam.
Oh, can
The
it
jam.
go outside and hit you?
No.
It's going to go up to Milosh right
Get
there.
out of here.
And then it's going to slam into you. Ooh, it hits.
Slam. Let's slam.
Can I just say that galvanize is a really cool word?
Right?
is.
It's fun to say.
Just galvanized.
So it does
feels
5 bludgeoning
has good
damage.
mouth.
Plus,
Okay.
plus,
Oh.
don't forget the plus,
Yeah, I haven't.
plus 5 lightning damage.
I survived.
Now make a Constitution saving throw.
Do you survive?
Oh, dear. 8.
Unfortunately, you lose the ability to use reactions until the start of its next turn.
Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah, so you get, so as it slams into you, the electrical energies inside its frozen form bursts out, and it kind of shocks you a little bit that it's kind of hard for you to go super fast, basically.
Alrighty.
Next is Zavon.
All right. I'm pretty beat up, but I've got high AC, and I said I'd take point, and I'm going to trust my friends. But anyways, I'm going to throw my hair out of my face and kind of get in here. And yeah, really angrily, I'm going to reach out and grab onto this thing and cast Inflict Wounds.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
Do you have to touch it?
I have to touch it.
Ew, weird.
All
I
right.
wonder if that'll hurt you.
Might.
I guess we'll find out, won't we?
If I hit it,
galvanize your
if I
face.
hit it, it will likely hurt it a lot more than it hurts me. Just to let you know,
Cool.
Inflict Wounds is pretty solid.
It is.
Cool and good.
Everyone just wishing a prayer on this D20 roll, okay?
Whoa.
17.
Nice.
It will hit.
Ooh, That was a good roll.
Looks like a lot of damage.
Wow.
Yeah, that's going to be 17 plus
Solid.
6.
23.
23 necrotic damage to it.
You add your
Ooh,
intelligence
damn.
or anything?
Hey, man.
Sorry?
Do you add your intelligence or anything?
Usually no.
No.
That's very rare for spells that you add the damage. Yeah.
I might use yeah, I have Touch of Death that I can add another 7
This
damage
is
to
the
it.
Oh,
boss
shit.
fight.
It is a boss fight. I'll use my Channel Divinity and I use Touch of Death to do another 7 damage on a melee attack.
I'm gonna
He
tell
was like-
you
It's not
don't
it?
don't
Okay.
do
He was
that.
like near dead.
Yeah, he was already near dead.
Oh, you're right,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to do it then. The 23
and I'm
is
gonna
good.
say that your character knew that, so
Because
yeah.
Absolutely.
we did see it.
Hello. My character's intelligence is higher than my own.
That's always fun. All right, so you do indeed kill it. The necrotic energies kind of make
Pikachu.
it fall apart, but the lightning that was contained
Bring it.
inside of its ice form
Bring it.
bursts
No,
out,
don't.
and everyone in a 10-foot radius.
No.
Yeah, so you're going to lose one death save. And then, yeah, so you
How much
two,
damage?
you do a dex saving throw.
Oh.
11.
7.
So you both fail and take 7 lightning damage.
I are unconscious too.
I am also
no.
unconscious.
Oh, shit.
Ha.
Are you serious?
If you heal me, I can wake everyone up.
TPK.
I mean, I say
If
in my dying breath.
If who heals who
Yeah, I
with
can
what?
heal well.
Did you say if the rogue heals you?
Yeah.
Well-
oh, shit. I
Well.
just remembered something that was told to you in the bar. There's no one there to stop you. Okay. I know.
Yeah, but yeah, your character doesn't know that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but my character, and me are different people.
Yes, exactly. The social contract of
What?
this game allows us to communicate like that.
I
think it's
don't
fine.
know what everyone's talking about.
Anyways,
All right. So as the lightning bursts, you weren't seeing it coming again, and you were already pretty severely injured, and you just fall to the ground.
I'm gonna say
along
it's
with your companion.
pretty badass that I grabbed this thing full of electricity and knowing it's probably going to kill me, just kill it with my last touch as well.
Yeah, it worked out real
Kill
well.
Everyone, yeah.
I did tell you I'd do a lot more damage to this thing than it would do to me.
You did say that.
And
And you were right.
Yeah.
You're just now unconscious.
Me
She.
too. I wish I
Oh,
went
it's not her.
before
Well,
you.
it's not her turn. Liam,
Sorry.
it is your.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's Milo's turn. Do a death saving. throw.
Yeah, you still get to go.
I do get a turn.
What is Milos dreaming about in his unconscious state?
horse dick.
No. Grass.
That's grass. He's dreaming of grass.
Unicorns, obviously, yeah.
They're
Unicorn
not
dick.
the greatest.
Yeah.
That's rainbows. That's a 9.
That's a fail. You're one step closer to death.
Well, I deserve it after that first session.
Oh. This again. Says Matt Selesnya somewhere. Liam, it's your turn. Your 3 companions are unconscious, slowly bleeding out. The Galvanize is dead, but Falish is still conscious. She looks very frazzled.
Yeah, I'm from the safety of my hallway. Going to call out to her, be like, "It doesn't need to end this way. We can stop fighting right now and talk."
I have a question.
Yes.
Would she have taken damage from the burst?
Not at
No.
the distance where she
Because she was
is.
there.
Was it
And you
10
said
foot
10
range?
is large.
It was more over there.
She was. She was.
It was closer. It was there.
5, 10.
I'm gonna say no anyway.
Well, I tried.
And maybe her little bubble had something to do with it too.
And maybe
Yeah.
she's on a staircase and
Right.
it's elevated also.
You know what?
Let's
got
use
you.
the Pythagorean theorem to
I have
see.
actually done that once.
Okay, well.
What does Falish say in response to that?
Falish says, just get your friends, get the fuck out of here, and never try and find me again.
Well, I know I'm not conscious, but come on, Falish. How is this guy supposed to carry 3 people?
Yeah, come
I
on.
can't carry 3 bodies.
One's a horse.
One's a horse.
And the other's a very.
She's
large
like,
unit.
fine. She's like, I'll get my things and go, and I better never see you again.
My dream is of Falish.
Just because I know who you are. I know who you work for. I know that you've come to kill me. You know, I swear that just tell your boss that I'm not going to do anything to mess with you guys. If you don't do anything to mess with me, we'll be cool, okay?
I don't have a boss. But
Bull fucking shit, you don't have a boss. I know who you are.
who am I?
You're Demir.
What? You may not see from around this hallway, but I'm Selesnian. Let's check my robes, girl.
Set my rope. Roll deception.
So glad I'm not awake to see this.
No, I mean, 11.
It's a long turn.
Well, we've suspended combat for now.
Oh, lucky him.
What did you say you rolled?
11.
She is not going to believe you.
Okay.
She's going to say, I don't care who you are or where you look like, whichever guild you're from. I know what you're here for. You're going to do whatever it is that you did to that guy. Krenko.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
She ain't wrong.
I wasn't there for the Krenko mission. So, interesting that she's pinning this on me. But I'll take your offer. Let me help my friends and you can leave.
Are you being truthful?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are all unconscious.
Can I roll an insight check?
Like, all of you are rolling death saves. This isn't a time to be a fucking sneaky
And
bugger.
speaking of, I'm going to have you all roll a death save now.
Great.
Thanks.
I'm helping. I'm ending the combat.
Success.
Nope.
I want it.
Like, Karen's almost dead. I can't, like, try to double cross her. I'm being totally honest. Like, I'm worried about my friends right now.
She says, fine. Like, she says, you can come and, mend their wounds. It'd be stupid of you to try and attack me anyway. Like, you look pretty messed up. Looks like you ran into my guards outside.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
She says, come get your friends.
Okay.
And she runs upstairs. So you don't see her. So what do you do?
I'm trying to stabilize them in any way I can. You look like you're in the worst shape. So I'm like, I don't know, like applying pressure to wounds, like tourniquets, like, I don't know, whatever I can do to help.
What are the rules for when combat ends and you're at 0 HP?
If combat ends in 0 HP, it's whatever the fuck I want to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm using every bit of like anything I picked up in like Selesnian school to like just stabilize them and like help them.
Do medicine checks.
In
Choose why.
Celestia school.
You can see that Karen is the one who's bleeding out the most at the moment. So if you want to go and medicine him up first,
I'm gonna medicine him up with some 13.
yeah, he'll be stabilized.
You're alive.
That was
So
close.
you're no longer dead.
I
Dying.
had
Don't make the
one
same mistake I did.
failure left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay, and then next.
While that's happening, you two roll another.
Another one. Oh no.
Jesus.
Ooh, I won again.
Yeah, I'm at 1 fail. So is Milos. 1 fail. each.
Oh, one fail total.
succeeds.
He has 2 successes and 1 fail, and you have
1.
1. Okay. What do you do next?
Do they look around the same amount of dying?
Yes, who do you
Yeah.
choose?
Milos. We've been best friends for like decades.
Right?
Wow. I took
Makes
down this weird, and I'm the last one to be revived.
You're not conscious.
Honey, you don't even know who I'm helping.
I mean, I'm going to realize.
Are you? I mean, okay, so 11 for Milos.
It's
And then
stabilized.
I immediately...
That's a fail.
Oh, shit.
Fail. All right. Let's
my
see
God.
if you...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Shit. Is there any inspiration or anything you guys can give me?
I mean,
They're
I'm
unconscious still.
I have a
I
question.
thought I stabilized them.
They're
They're
stabilized. They're not dying, but they're unconscious.
Fuck.
Is there a helpline for when your husband kills your D&D character?
There's not enough therapy in the world.
Oh no.
Roll
I'm
it.
sweating.
Roll it.
Girl, this is breath.
Please.
Thought you had a potion.
Please.
No,
We
he
gave it to
didn't.
Karen.
Do either of them have a potion on their bodies?
I
do
gave
you?
mine away. To
So,
him,
and he doesn't have any.
to Karen.
14.
Yeah,
14.
you're stable. Ooh, good job, guys.
No divorces today.
Oh
No.
my god.
All right. At this point, FALISH comes down. Her long black hair is all very scraggly. She looks like she hasn't slept much in days. Very bloodshot. And she has her bag with most of her stuff on it. She's still wielding her apparatus. It's called a blast seeker, I think. Something like that. Anyway, and she hands over to you her journal. She says, "Here, give this to your master. Tell them it's from me. It's the truth. I'm not going to bother you guys." She's like, "But I'm getting fuck away from here anyway. So even if you try and find me, you won't."
Okay. Does she look a little roughed up too?
No. She looks like shit, but she doesn't look hurt.
Okay.
Emotionally, though?
He's thinking this. He's like, can I kill her before she kills me?
I offer her a potion and say,
You have a potion?
Oh.
thank you for allowing us to end this amicably. And I hand her a potion.
You had a potion on you the
Roll a
whole
persuasion check. It'll be tough because she does not trust you.
time? No.
No. 8.
She's like, keep your fucking potion. Like, just remember that I could have killed every single one of you.
She's not wrong.
And she's
Yeah.
like, and as she's like leaving, she turns around. She says, "And if I see you following me, I will fucking do it."
Have a nice life.
Sorry, I need to ask you a question. Do you have a potion that you offered her?
He did, but it wasn't a potion.
Oh,
of healing.
it's the
I
one
think I
you got,
remember that
right?
Out
the
of
potion.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the poison.
Yeah, you got. Okay, no, we all knew about that.
I remember
from
that.
last game. I forgot for a
Yeah.
second.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And as she's walking outside, she's like, "Who the fuck shit here?"
Who took a shit in my alley? Well, it was one of yours.
Suddenly turned Scottish.
Disgusted.
Disgusting. All right, she leaves. A few moments go by, and your companions do regain consciousness. Still look very beat up.
Do we get 1 hit point?
Yes, you gain 1 HP.
Oh my god. While they were rousing, I'm going to be looking around for both traps and treasure.
Wait.
Cute.
Yeah, so you're on the first floor right now, so you can roll to see if you spot anything on this floor.
Ooh,
Just to get your fucking shit out of my space. Sorry.
11.
Thank you.
Sorry for. Do we all get to roll? Is this like what is this?
No, you're still like you're
Oh, this
barely.
is while we're still
We're,
unconscious.
like,
kind of?
Well, you're like slowly regaining
Okay.
consciousness. One sec.
just glad that the person who ran away gets salute.
I saved all of your lives. You would literally all be dead without
Feel
me.
the
Wow.
weird.
If I hadn't stepped in and ended that combat, she would have just killed each of one of your little sleeping bodies.
Oh.
Maybe it was our time to die.
So
I was gonna say, if
you
you
don't
did
see
kill you.
any traps or anything of value here. It's a lot of broken glass and some rusted metal parts from some old Izzet equipment and some wood from some benches and stuff. That's pretty much it on this floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys awake yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll wake up at this point.
So once
Okay.
I'm aroused.
I can give Milos a hug, and I'm like, I was so worried I'd lose you.
Thanks, buddy.
And that's genuine.
I make sure
That's so sweet.
Karen's okay.
Yeah.
You've had a rough day.
My head hurts a lot.
Oh, we've had
Being
a rough
unconscious
day.
this much is... They don't have CAT scans. Well, maybe they do. Maybe
Maybe.
the CIMIC have some...
Yeah.
Some CT machines.
They would. I'll summon a beautiful unicorn spirit, mostly to lift our spirits, but also to heal Karen, who's had the roughest day. with a healing.
This is your
cure
shepherd
wound.
druid.
My shepherd
magics,
druid
right?
magic, yes. Creates a beautiful unicorn spirit. And it's like 30-foot radius.
So that'll be all
So
of
I'm
you.
going to heal Cairn, and then everyone else in that radius gets HP equal to my druid level. So that's 2.
2.
All right.
It's not nothing.
It's something. And you get 6. Cairn gets 6, plus everyone else gets 2.
I'm also gonna just use, if it's cool, use false life and give myself a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a necromancy spell, so I just kind of like inhale and get a bit more energy and look a bit more perked up and get 8 temp hit points.
Oh, they're temp though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
And
false
that,
life.
it lasts till
Yeah.
it lasts till a long rest, so
False life.
or no,
Okay.
it's 1 hour, so just in case.
Yeah, I fill you guys in on what happened. I mean, like, I had to let her go. She was gonna kill you. You were all unconscious. I didn't know what to do.
I am going to give you XP for killing the weird, at least.
Good.
We did complete an encounter.
You
at
did
least,
do
you
that.
know?
So you'll each
Even
get you'll each get 50 XP.
Yeah.
even if it's by also, what are we at now? 625.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's also by social, we did well. We completed an encounter. I like us. I'm proud of us.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm going to dance around with my unicorn spirit while it's around for a minute.
Naturally.
You're
You know,
very perky for
that's
a
adorable.
half-dead person.
I mean, the unicorn spirit's got a bit more life.
It
in me,
brings
but,
up
yeah.
the
Isn't
morale.
Being close
Trying.
to death a great time to celebrate life?
Oh my! That's why people
We
get
survived.
so horny at funerals.
Oh!
That's true. That is a. Why'd you gasp so? You're like,
That explains why I'm so horny.
oh my god, me.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
anyways.
it's that I would expect Zavon being super horny at funerals.
Oh, I bet.
I don't kiss and tell.
Or kiss at all.
Oh.
I do make sure Karen's okay, and I tell him that he's strong and it's not his time to die. So get back up.
Oh.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, especially from you.
I'm going to give Zavon some inspiration for warming up and like opening herself up to the party. Stop it. Why do you gotta ruin everything? Sweet.
I like Zavon likes that Karen is like stoic and quiet, and I think that's just like she's also not very like she can put it on, but she's not very social. So
The two socially awkward characters.
yeah,
Bonding.
exactly.
Aw.
she sees something there.
Beautiful. All right. So what do you guys do now? You're in this abandoned, appears to be an abandoned workshop.
Let's go investigate the other place. I'm gonna
Yes.
checking for traps as I go.
What did you tell them, by the way, when?
Yeah, what is first explanations before you go anywhere?
Oh yeah, I mean, you guys all fell unconscious by the blast when that weird died, and then she was about to kill you all, and I had to strike a deal with her. I let her go, and I said that we wouldn't follow her and we wouldn't trouble her again, and you all got to live.
And I suppose you're waiting for a thank you.
No.
Well, I appreciate the effort, and not dying is always a good thing.
Do you mention the journal she hands you? You don't have to. Just wondering.
Zavon would be asking, like, what are we going to do? We don't have her. And, like, she was the one thing we're supposed to take in. And you're saying you have no trace of her and you couldn't follow her?
She, I'll let on with the journal. She gave me this journal, which apparently will dissuade any further pursuit of her by the authorities.
Oh, we can't read her journal. That's a breach of privacy.
Of course not, may I?
I'll stow it away in my pouch for now.
Okay, let's look upstairs.
Yeah. Checking for traps as we go, just in case.
Why don't you remove this last bit of paper here?
I'll do this one.
I'll remove
Oh,
more of
okay.
this that.
It takes all 4 of us to read it.
Teamwork.
Makes the dream work.
Oh, a roof. A roof.
I like
So-
how many toilets you're
So the third floor is actually pretty similar to the first floor. So it's just kind of the same thing. The second floor, however, looks like it was converted very hastily by FALISH into a makeshift living space. You know, there was like an area clearly where a bedroll had been, and you know, there was a chair put in front of a desk that wasn't kind of destroyed, but there's still a lot of junk hanging around. You can do a perception check to see if there were any traps or anything.
Yeah, 8.
8. Don't notice anything of value or dangerous.
Is there anything that gives a hint as to what she was doing here?
Oh, you could try an investigation check at her bench that she set up.
Anybody good with those?
Nope.
Oh wait, actually I am.
Am I?
I'm doing it anyway. 11.
Honestly, it just looked like she was trying to get herself organized here, trying to get her crap together. Doesn't look like she was planning anything big.
Okay.
Okay.
Or at least not from what you can tell.
I'll have a look too.
Okay.
13.
Nope, same thing.
Okay.
Same conclusion.
I keep forgetting about your guidance.
You do.
You're like, huh? And they just do it and you're like,
Yeah.
What is this?
It's like a barrel.
Can I open the barrel?
Don't critique.
You sure you don't want to?
No, I'm asking. I'm asking what it is.
Sorry, what did you ask?
What, can I open it?
Yeah, it's open basically.
What is
there's
inside?
nothing in it.
It was storage, but not anymore.
Yeah.
Who keeps an empty
Is
barrel?
Keeps a perfectly good barrel. It doesn't put anything in it.
It's like Skyrim. It has 3 cabbages.
But they're huge. Fills the whole barrel.
Is there anything on the roof?
So you have to go to the 3rd floor
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, I will.
So the 3rd floor, so the 2nd and 1st floor did have these kind of lanterns. There are no windows, by the way, in its building. It's clearly kept kind of secretish. And you do remember in the journal that you got from the goblin ladies that you broke into their apartment and got, it did mention that this space was a research facility that was doing less than legal research.
Okay.
Because, you know, the ISIT does have a lot of official backing and does do a lot of good things, and they do their own crazy stuff as well. But there are some forms of research that are illegal, and it looks like maybe this was a place where they were doing some of that. Okay. Now, on the 3rd floor, there are no lanterns, but on top of that, it is filled with an eerie darkness that you can tell right away is unnatural. You can continue going up the stairs to the roof from here, but if you're like kind of wanting to explore around in this room, on this floor in this darkness, it might be a bit tricky.
Ooh, tricky.
Because your dark vision doesn't work. Those of you two who have dark vision.
Can I pop on some dancing lights?
Feeling around.
happens
When
when
you
you-
try and do that, they immediately get snuffed out.
Ooh.
I'm guessing same if we tried to light a torch or anything too.
You can try.
Throw a bomb.
Before I do that,
Damn,
Let's throw a bomb.
that's drastic.
Get lit.
Let's have a look.
I don't have anything.
Let me see here.
I have detect magic, and it makes the source of magic glow. But it probably won't be super helpful in this dense darkness.
Your entire vision glows.
But like, it might make what's causing the darkness glow. And then if something's causing it, like a contraption or something, we can find it.
Worth a try.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd say.
I cast detect magic. Do you have the person just say it real quick? But yeah, it's
yeah, so detect magic, it tells you what kind of magic it is as well, what school of magic. So you can actually sense immediately where the source of this darkness comes from. It comes from the very center of the room, and it's a type of conjuration magic. So the darkness comes from somewhere else, and it's being transported here. And you can detect that the conjuration spell at work here is actually very powerful. The source of it, however, it looks about pretty small and about can fit in the palm of your hand. and it's just resting in the center of the room.
Ooh.
If I okay.
Smash it.
No, I'm gonna like first take like I don't know, hit it with the tip of my spear to see if anything happens. So I touch it.
Yeah, so you do feel it at, making contact at the tip of your spear. It kind of rolls a little bit.
Just the tip. But it doesn't react, right?
No, nothing bad happens. You don't get sucked into a vortex of nothing.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Aww.
Oh, neat.
I want to take like a
Oh,
piece
yeah,
of...
you just love that suck.
I have, I'll take a piece of my clothing and kind of try and use it to pick it up and cover it and move it.
Yeah, you successfully do that. And again, do not get fried into oblivion.
Yeah, and I'll take it down a floor so that we can explore the upper floor if we can.
Yeah, so you are on the 3rd floor. The next floor up is the roof.
Oh, I'll like take it like maybe even...
To the roof?
Does it just keep emitting darkness wherever it is?
I don't even know where the roof entrance is.
No, the darkness kind of stays there for a bit. But if you guys come back later, you'll notice that the darkness has dissipated.
Like I'm going to take it down a floor to the 2nd floor, leave it there, and then come up while it's dissipating. Because I don't want to take it to the roof in case someone sees billowing clouds of darkness or something on the roof.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, yeah.
And just let that clear and then go back up to the 3rd floor and see what we see.
All right. So now that you're on the 3rd floor again, you can try and make perception checks to see if you notice anything else that might be worthy. This looks like another kind of workspace that has been ruined.
I'm guiding myself. I deserve it.
You do. You get 10.
I have a 22.
22, yeah, nothing else here.
Really?
Nope.
Well, wrapped in cloth, is the darkness coming out of this thing still?
No, actually.
Cool. Great. I put it in my pack.
So what it looks like is actually a device that looks like it was made out of mysium, so that magical metal. And it looks like a globe with a bunch of, basically a bunch of rings all kind of wrapped together to make a globe. And if you look at it closely, you can make an Arcana check.
I will.
I will make an Arcana check.
I'm going to be 17.
Yeah, so you can tell that this is actually a star globe. So it shows the constellations of the stars that surround Ravnica.
Oh, neat.
Whoa.
And at the very center of it, there's this tiny little white light, but then the light kind of gets snuffed out, and all that's left is darkness, like a little hole in the world at the center of the globe. And then that disappears, and it's a little light again. And it goes back, and it kind of keeps going like that.
In and out, kind of.
Yeah.
So it's a gift?
And inside, they're also like turning. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It's a gift.
Perfect. It's beautiful. I love it. I keep it.
Yes.
You're welcome.
From that success, though, I can also tell you that it's clearly is it made, and it's is it that?
Is it or isn't it?
That's you had one left. One left. That's it. No more. Then you go down. I know.
Karen can't afford to lose any more hit points.
Yeah, and it's permanently. So if you go to 0, you're dead. Okay? No death saves. You just go into oblivion, and I will describe in detail what happens to you in hell.
Just non-stop is it jokes in hell.
It's just like, how do you like it now? Is it too much for you? Is it?
That's like my kind
Also,
of
they
place.
light you on fire. All right.
That was good. That was worth.
You can also you're also fairly certain that this is probably the kind of research they were doing. These kind of conjuration magics that are really strong, it could break basically the seal between this plane and other planes. So it potentially could be inviting very dangerous beings from outside of Ravnica.
Oh, great.
Cool.
All of this screams useful.
Yeah.
Sounds dangerous to me.
Yeah, you're inviting them to come follow us. Maybe. Dangerous beings.
I don't feel as negatively about this.
Do you tell your companions that, though? Like what you discovered from examining this contraption?
is it made? And that looks like, I think this is powerful, and we could definitely keep. Like, I think this will prove useful. I want to keep it. I don't think we should mention that we found this to the authorities.
Yeah, no, me neither.
All right.
It's foolish.
We can
Is
keep it
enough
hush-hush.
science?
Who knows? It could save our lives.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do a last check for anything else.
Anything on the roof?
No, the roof, you look out on Ravnica. You can see the beautiful spires and buildings at various levels all around you. It's actually a pretty quiet night for this part of the city where you are. This part of Tin Street doesn't seem to have too much activity, but you can still hear the lightning crackle from the Nivix, the guild hall of the Izzet League, not too far away.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's still lots of lights glowing around all over the place, though. So it actually kind of looks like you're looking at a sea of stars. It's quite lovely.
Should we find what's his face and bring in this journal? And should we read it first?
We're definitely gonna read it first. Yeah. I don't know if we should if this is a safe spot, or maybe we should go find an inn or some shit, or
What, in public?
one of our guild halls or whatever. I don't know. Maybe she had some other allies or people she worked with that are going to come here, and we're going to be fucking sitting here. I don't know.
We could go back to Tudors and see if they have rooms that we could stay in.
I'm going to say from the amount of time you spent there, you know that they do absolutely have rooms there.
Let's not go to
Did
Tudors.
not have a
Why
great
not?
relationship with Rimjob.
Well, yeah, Rimis, but also if she goes there.
If you want a place to secretly read this, I know you're all going to turn your nose at this, but there are some sewers very nearby that I could get us to.
No. We can have a slumber party at my place before we do that.
Karn 1254 says, "Read it!" in all caps.
Okay, fine. I'm reading it. I pop it up and I'm having a little look.
Why don't you do an investigation check for me?
Okay.
With guidance.
Can you please guide me? Thank you.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
I
Get in the hang
remember
of
that
it.
time. Ooh, girl. Okay, so 14 plus 4, 18.
Yeah, so you managed to find some relevant passages. I'm going to read them aloud to you. Because it's the past few weeks, it appears, and it gets dark. And yeah, so let's read it
It's
together.
okay, I light a torch.
So do you read it out loud for everyone, or just yourself?
The important passages you would, right?
Yeah, I'll be like,
Yeah.
And then when I find something important, I'll
Okay.
be like, oh, shit. Blah,
Okay,
blah.
so I'll read all
I'm
of this.
doing it in my most FALISH voice.
All right.
I did speak to her, so I know her voice.
Sounds like a lady. So today, I don't know.
Rough.
I mean,
okay.
you were killing it earlier with a few of those voices. The cat, Rimis.
I know, but they can't all be winners, guys. I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah.
Today, Krenko showed me the magic shiv he got from this Mr. Taz. He let me take a look at it. By the way, I'm going to give this to each one of you so you don't have to write it all
Love
down.
it.
So you'll get, I'll send you a document just having those relevant passages so you can take a look at it at your leisure. He let me take a look at it, but I couldn't make heads or tails of it. Who or what could make something like this? Who is this Mr. Taz? Krenko came in today to get some supplies for a job he said he was doing for Mr. Taz. I decided to follow him so I could see this guy for myself. Surprised he didn't notice me. Or he did and he didn't say anything. Either way, I saw Mr. Taz all right. Super messed up looking. Definitely way too much loose skin to be a normal humanoid. After that meeting, I tried to follow Taz, but I lost track of him within a few seconds. Makes sense that this guy knows some concealment magic. Damn it. I want to know more about that shiv. I think I found a lead on Mr. Taz. This vampire living in the Undercities says he's got information on this weirdo. Told me to meet him in a small abandoned Orzhov tomb somewhere under North Midori Park. Pretty paranoid guy if he wants to meet in such a remote place. It better be worth the effort. I'll need to bring some supplies just in case. Never know what you might come across in the Undercity, especially without a guide.
Excuse you. But true.
The next passage reads, "What is this? Who's this Mr. Taz? I reread some of my old entries and I don't remember anything about him. Oh no. My memories, they've been altered. What the actual and there's a lot of obscenities. That means that Taz... She's like, that means he's Demir. He has to be Demir. Shit. Okay, just drop it. They think I've forgotten all about him. If I don't look into him anymore, I'll be fine. I'm not getting rid of this journal. They'll have to pry it out of my cold, dead hands. Those shady fucks are never taking my memories again. The next entry says, Niv Missit's fucking asshole. The Boros caught Krenko. I like the guy, but I don't trust him. It's only a matter of time before he tells them where I've set up my operation. I need to move. But where the shit am I going to go? Next passage. The Goblin Gals told me about an abandoned Izzet workshop. Some illegal experiment gone wrong or something. Typical. Oh well, it's a good temporary solution. Next passage. Krenko got sprung. I should be happy he didn't narc me out. But there's something he said when he came to get some weapons from me just a moment ago. He said he couldn't remember who sprung him. He just remembered a thick fog. That fucking idiot, doesn't he realize it's them? It's Taz. I need to get out of here sooner than expected. I got my hands on an old galvanized weird. He's dumb as fuck, but apparently most of them are. At least it's loyal and tough. It should keep me safe, I hope. And then the last passage, motherfucking tits. Some people caught Krenko again, and apparently they weren't even Azorius. What the shit is going on? Plus, they were asking around about me. This has got to be this has to be Mr. Taz's handiwork again. I'm getting the fuck out of here tonight.
Ooh.
And she did.
Yeah.
Yeah. She seems cool. I'm glad we didn't kill her.
Yeah, me
I like
too.
her.
Take it or leave it. While we read this, should we do a short rest for the hour and like heal a bit,
Yeah.
just in
Yeah.
case?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Deal.
Can
How
roll
much
some
do we
dice.
heal?
If
You roll
you
your
can
hit
use 10
dice.
hit dice.
And so you have 2 hit dice at this level, so you can choose to simply use one and add your con modifier, and that will heal you that much, or you can use both. And you'll add your con modifier twice. Use both.
I can use one and save one.
I'll stay at 1 for now.
Okay, so shall we find our contact and hand this in?
Now, as you were reading that so beautifully to us, I had an idea.
Blush.
Are you sure you're not a bard?
We could, excuse me, we could hand this in and basically show up empty-handed. Or we could find this Taz fella and take him in ourselves. He was the one that had the magic shiv, so this is what I'm forgetting the name of the organization we're working with.
Oh, the guild, the office of the guild pack.
Thank you. This is what the office of the guild pack was looking for, so come back not as failures, but as heroes.
I mean, it would pay more.
Yes, also.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it too big a deal for us to be sticking our noses in? Is it like we almost got killed doing this job?
You hearing him still making the Izzet jokes? I can't not hear it.
I'm not doing it.
No, I don't think he was doing it.
No, I wasn't.
I think you're
feels
seeing
like-
things, or
Yeah, you're literally.
you want to
can't-
hear them. That's why.
I'm thinking. Zavon's thinking that it might be smarter to like cut our losses with this one and let them deal with it. They might ask us to find him. They might have more information too. So I don't know. It's risky, especially since we took such risks this time and came so close to death.
I'm going to go in a different direction with this. I suspect that obviously this guy sounds like he's Demir and there's a bunch of Demir stuff happening here, and I'm going to try to like protect the secrecy of the Demir Guild.
Makes sense.
And I'm going to be like, are you kidding me? These are the ravings of a mad woman. None of this is real. She was clearly deranged. Probably spent too much time around all these chemicals.
You're probably right. Izzet science will fuck you up.
All right.
I don't buy it because
I don't trust their science. I guess.
Science, Pasha.
I don't buy it because this I don't think it's the ravings of someone who's mad, because we have now multiple occurrences of memory loss that we know about.
That's right.
Because of
and
science.
I might be misremembering, but wasn't Taz one of the
Are we suffering?
suspects when we were originally looking
Yes.
for Krenko?
Yes.
So Taz was one of the suspects. He was also the one that he's a person of interest by the Azorius. So they would love to know more about him as well, because he is the one, and it mentioned this in the file that you got from Nastius in your first adventure, is that they know almost nothing about him.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So, what do you guys
it was an
like
idea.
to?
Yeah.
If we don't feel comfortable with it, we can certainly go back and give the journal, and hopefully they'll give us some work in the future.
It couldn't hurt to find him. Maybe he can be saved from his shady ways.
I think I have another idea. I'm going to go back down to the main floor and investigate where the weird died. Are there any of its like remains, like any crystals, like icy crystals that still have like electricity, or like parts of its body from the explosion?
I'm gonna say that all that's left is like the spots where the ice is kind of still melting. So no more electrical energy.
Okay. So it seems we have like a few decisions. I don't know. 2 out of 4 seem to be agreement that we try and find Mr. Taz.
Yeah.
And then we each have our own idea.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're going by a democratic solution, it looks like.
Find Mr. Taz.
Find Mr. Taz.
All right. Well, if we are trying to do that, if there's someone that has information that's meeting the Undercity, perhaps I can get information on them too.
Right. And look, we can always just go and meet this person and at least get some information. If it seems like it's going to be too much, we can, back off.
Absolutely.
This is still, we're not going directly to this man. We're just getting more information.
So the first order of business is to find the informant.
That's right.
And we can either do that by asking around, or we can do that by going to the Orzhov Syndicates, the place indicated in this book.
Yeah. So
In the Undercity.
it's an abandoned tomb.
Yeah.
In the Undercity. And it's somewhere under North Midori Park. So I would say like that general area. So if you look around, you could most likely eventually stumble onto it.
Okay.
Okay.
What was the meeting time that it said?
There is no meeting time. So
it was in the past.
yeah,
right?
this was in the past.
Like it's
but-
not. It's
yeah,
happened
sorry.
already.
Yeah. And yes, she went there. She said that she got some information from this vampire living in the Undercity. She said to meet him here. And then when she met him, her memories were erased.
Yeah. The next entry was my memory's been erased. So they're doing something there. So maybe it's best just to go check out that location, and then we'll see what's happening.
Okay.
Right.
Can we do a long rest? Can we do this tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's
You
good.
absolutely can do a long rest. Absolutely.
Go to our respective homes.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, either that or like a safe house together if we're paranoid.
Well,
Yeah.
never mind about using your hit dice earlier. I guess we're just gonna
Yeah.
long rest anyways.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, if
How late is that? Like, what time is it?
Right now it's about 8:00.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's later than that, like 10.
Okay. So there aren't really any shops open.
Most of them are closed. The only things you're going to find open now are maybe a few shadier shops, some pubs, and some Rakdos clubs.
Okay. Not going to those.
No, thank
Or
you.
some Orzhov clubs as well, but not on this part of 10th Street.
Well, let's meet tomorrow morning at the park.
all right. The
Okay.
graveyard park or like
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Well, the Midori Park
The
is
Midori Park. Yeah.
like
It's
at the
above
top.
ground.
okay.
Yeah.
But
And
if
then
you meet at the park, I can find an entrance nearby.
Sweet. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
all right, so you guys go off to sleep. Go off to your respective homes and do that. You all get there safely. When you get to your home, Liam, yeah, you don't see your parents. They're not there. You see the same little girl that you spoke to in the morning, this morning. And she says, Liam, what did I say?
What did she say? I don't remember.
This is above my pay grade. She was too powerful. She almost killed my entire party. If you're going to send me into that shit, you got to give me better weapons, something like...
She had a few elementals, and you were 4, I assumed competent adventurers.
That
That was your first mistake.
We showed her.
She's like, you let her escape, and worst of all, you promised that we would not follow her. A promise we're not going to keep, babe.
If I can take her memory of that conversation away, she'll forget she ever met me.
Well, how are you going to find her now? Because we lost track of her.
I'll figure it out. I've got her diary. Maybe there's some clues in there.
She says, you have her diary. Hand it over. She says, oh, I'm sorry. And she walks right up to you. And as she's walking up to you, she transforms. And she becomes a minotaur. And a big, scary male minotaur. And says, that wasn't a question.
Yeah, I'll get the book out.
Hands it, grabs it from you, turns back into the little girl's seat, says, thanks, babe. She kind of flips through it, and she's like, I'm sure we can find something useful here.
You're so fucked.
She's going to close it. She says, I'm disappointed in you, Liam. But I'm going to choose to believe you that you tried your best. I just wish that your best was a little bit better. I'll be reporting this to my superiors. Don't expect your rank to go up at all.
Wow.
I need better tools for this mission.
She says, well, perhaps the mistake was leaving the information gathering to you. Clearly, you're not experienced enough in that set. But if you're still willing to get your hands dirty, maybe we can send you to finish her off. I think that's only fair, don't you, since you let her go?
What do you know about Mr. Zib? Zib?
Taz.
Taz. Mr.
You got
Taz.
one letter correct.
That is that.
Zib is a type of currency.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Mr. Zib.
I do want to meet
She
a Mr.
said-
Zib.
Her smile immediately leaves, and she says, where did you hear that name? And the voice that comes out of her is like a deep, like, where did you hear that name? In this tiny little girl.
Creepy.
It's in the diary.
She immediately, like, that kind of look of fear and anger in her eyes, like, immediately disappears. And she's like, oh, babe, you don't need to worry about that. That's our job. We're going to figure that out. But you don't need to worry about Mr. Taz. He doesn't exist.
Of course.
None of us exist, babe. Just remember that.
Okay.
And if you ever forget that, I'll make sure you no longer exist corporeally as well. Are we clear?
Clear.
That's great, babe. I knew you would understand. And she transforms into a Silhana elf, a wood elf. And as she's leaving, opens the curtain to, like, your little homestead. She turns back at you. She says, your parents are gagged in the back. says, ciao, I'll be in touch. She leaves.
Remember when you thought playing Demir would be fun?
It's impressive.
I run to go check on my parents.
They're unconscious, but they're fine.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're tied up.
Only in D&D would you ever say that about a person.
Well, they clearly weren't put unconscious through physical, like they weren't beat up. They're just, it looks like magic or some sort of substance put them to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna remove all their ties and ropes and whatnot and carry them to bed and just put them into bed as if they're went to sleep. And hopefully they won't remember any of this.
All right. Anything else you guys want to say or do before you go to sleep? That's going to be the end of this play session, by the way, because I think the next one might take some more time.
That's fine.
Yeah.
No, I'll take a good
Also,
long
I don't
rest.
have it planned,
No, please.
because I did
think
not
so.
see this coming. Well, I mean, I kind of thought maybe, but not very.
I'm glad we're always impressing you.
No, I like it. It's always, I mean, that's the fun part about D&D, right? Is you have like this general idea, but then there are so many possibilities of what can occur.
Just because I'll probably forget next time. The next morning, let's say, can I like go buy a potion?
Write it down on your sheet. Write
Yeah,
five potion.
yeah,
Okay.
just write it.
Okay.
You might want to go to a different shop.
Yeah, no, that was the plan.
Oh yeah, there are plenty of apothecaries near where you live around the Boros Legion.
Potion.
They have people making stuff for them. They purchase the ingredients from the Selesnya, and then they use them to make potions for
good.
the war effort.
That's good. A Boros would never be so rude as that woman was.
No, absolutely not. Especially not to another Boros. Great.
Because I don't have to get angry.
What about you?
I'm pretty much just eager to go to sleep.
Yeah, tired, need some rest.
Long rested up.
When you guys get back to, like, before this happens, when you get back to, you know, your Vernati, everyone there kind of is just like, oh, like, we were worried about you. Oh, like, what happened? You look so beat up.
And I will just tell them about all of the people who I have welcomed into Matt Slesny's arm today.
They're like, wow,
We
that's
have-
great.
I made so many
my
new
God.
friends today.
They're
They're
like,
like showing off.
some of them are like,
converted
cool.
You planted your seed.
I did.
Great. What about?
Oh, I
Isabel?
like slump into like a moldy mattress and just have the best sleep of my life.
And it's not a mattress full of mold. It is a mattress made of mold.
That's what I meant.
Nice.
Absolutely. I get into my little like undercity dwelling and I like without even putting on tea or anything, I just like armor off in bed and I'm out like a light.
All right. Sounds good. So next time you will be completely refreshed, all your abilities, spell points, and spell slots, and your health will be back to full. And that is going to be it for our play session today. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We had probably the most viewers we've had since we started streaming this, so we're pretty happy about that. Tell your friends, tell everyone, tell your enemies, tell people you walk down the street, hey, have you heard of Can We Play already? They're a bunch of homos and they're great. So again, we're going to go around, say your name, and if you want to plug anything, you know, website, Twitter handle, Instagram, whatever. Starting with...
Justin, who I already plugged myself
You
today.
did, you filthy whore.
And I'm going to plug myself again now, and I'm going to plug myself again later. Jeskin321 on Instagram.
Wonderful.
That's
beautiful. I'm Julian, and if you want to find anything more about me or get spell books and stuff for D&D that make it really fun, just search for Games and Stuff by Julian or gamestuffbyjulian.com and all my socials there, and you can get in touch.
Yeah, great.
Sweet. I'm Jace. My Instagram is deathconscious. Yeah, that's about it. I don't make cool things except.
But he's very cool.
I'm very cool. Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
As was demonstrated today when you were trying to hit on that lady.
Ah.
Which you totally knew how to
Worked real
do.
well.
Yeah.
That's how you hit on a lady. Hi, I'm Martin. Yeah, I don't have any cool websites or anything like that. I just have Instagram. Which, if you want to see pictures of my dog, I mean, you can find me on Dorky
Great
Teacher.
dog.
Great dog. Yeah.
Dorky Teacher on Instagram. So
Great. And last and obviously not least is me. I'm Patrick. I have been the Dungeon Master / Guild Master for this play session. Come join us again. I'm hoping sometime soon we'll have our next play session ready. Everyone again joining us for the next stage of this fun, intriguing adventure in Ravnica, the City of Guilds. If you're interested in following me on Twitter or Instagram, I know you're all ready to hear me say it. You can follow me at BloodPhoenix89.
He said it.
He said it! He's such a dweeb! And yeah, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at that handle. The only cool thing I make is selfies. Ding.
Nice.
And of course, shout out to our wonderful Ben, who our executive producer / tech guy.
Social Blood Penis 89.
Blood Penis 89.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Patrick and Jess.
Hi. Hi.
Nailed
Cookie.
it.
Boulder
Yeah, thank you
89.
for writing it down. That is exactly it. Also, you can follow us. Please follow us on Twitch so you get notifications every time that we do stream stuff. We're planning on doing more tabletop gaming, and we also have our super fun Dream Daddy stream, where you'll often hear some of our voices and other friends of ours coming to join us. It's lots of fun. You can also follow us on Twitter at Can We Play Tweets. That is our Twitter handle, so look forward to that as well. And that's everything. Thank you guys for joining us. This was lots of fun. I look forward to doing this again, and see you guys later. Bye.
I'm glad I didn't die.
I'm glad you didn't die either.
You all almost died.
We all, yeah.